Oh, the cheeseburger, one of the most beloved dishes the American cuisine has to offer each year. The mouthwatering ensemble of beef and cheese brings nothing but delight to billions of people across the world. However, the origins of this greasy masterpiece only date back to the early 20th century, where it was firstly mentioned on a menu card of a Californian diner. Upon realizing our ancestors never had the pleasure of tasting a cheeseburger, I had an existential crisis. I fell into a dark hole of grief, and in this oh-so-bitter moment of my life, I asked myself, could a Roman citizen obtain all ingredients to make a cheeseburger in one a day if we traveled back in time and gave them a recipe? To answer this question, we need to take a look at the components of a typical cheeseburger, which include ground beef, cheese, onions, lettuce, and bread. Before you ask, we don't put pickles on our sandwich, you tasteless buffoon. Let's start with the beef, since it's the most important part of the burger. The Romans absolutely had beef. There are dozens of references to beef throughout Greek and Roman literature. In the Odyssey, Odysseus kills some sacred cattle and cooks the meat for his starving men. In a metropolis like Rome, it would be easy to come across some beef. Grinding the beef with your bare hands might be difficult, but it shouldn't pose much of an issue for our Roman Gaius Chardus. This was the easy part of our journey to the ultimate sandwich, but finding out about the other ingredients would require countless hours. It would mean going through thousands of pages of ancient literature. This is far too much work for a single struggling YouTuber with 0 subscribers. So I did it anyways. Let me introduce you to the man who will answer all of our questions and who prevented my descent into madness. Pliny was a Roman philosopher and the author of the History of Nature, an encyclopedia of natural science that spanned 37 books. He covers numerous subjects, including geography, anthropology, and the medicinal use of plants.
Smoke weed every day.
Fortunately, he also wrote about the other cheeseburger ingredients. In chapter 97 of the 11th book, he mentions a few different sorts of cheese. However, what caught my eye was this. Goats also produce a cheese which has been of late held in the highest esteem, its flavor being heightened by smoking it. Smoked goat cheese sounds like something you'd expect to find on the menu of an overpriced hipster restaurant, but who am I to judge? In Book 19, Chapter 32, Pliny talks about the onions of Crete, which are known for the sweetness of their flavor. Chapter 38 of the same book is all about lettuce. The Romans ate lots of lettuce. Records indicate that they were fond of romaine lettuce, so we'll go with that. There are even references to mustard that date back centuries. Marcus Apicius, the ancient report of the week, recommended using mustard in nearly every dish he mentioned. Splendid. All that is left is to get some bread so that we can make our ancient burger. But this could be an issue. Burger buns are made of fine white flour. Getting flour of the highest quality was incredibly difficult 2,000 years ago. We would need to find an exceptionally talented baker if we wanted a piece of bread closely resembling our modern burger buns. This endeavor will undoubtedly require a large amount of money, but I'm willing to make the sacrifice in order to enjoy a delicious cheeseburger. This all we need to make the ultimate sandwich.
Nice.
Would it be possible for a Roman citizen to make a cheeseburger? It would take a wealthy individual to make this burger, as it is more like gourmet food than what McDonald's offers. Yet it's possible. Now heat up the pan and make the darn burger. The moment we have all been waiting for, our ancestors can finally indulge in this greasy delicacy. When our Roman friend took his first bite, praise for the meal filled the entire empire. This tastes like shit.